Hello students. Students, we were doing the first chapter, that is the Summer of Beautiful White Horse, and in my earlier video I just told you that when Aram he just went to Murad and he just told him about the missing horse of John Byro. Then at that time Aram asked not to return the horse unless and until he learns to ride it, right? So Murad at that time he said that definitely you will going to take a year to learn horse riding, right? And further, like angrily he added that we people are not thieves, so I cannot keep a horse for a year, max to max, like we can keep for 6 months, right? Because they belong to Garogarian family and their family was known for honesty, right? Trust and honesty. So this statement was like said by Murad to Aram. So students, we have completed up till here. The next and the last part today we will going to do from the very first line when like John Byro, he just met Murad and Aram. So at that time, what conversation held between all the three person? So here, like John Byro, he is saying, "Good morning, son of my friends." He's saying that good morning, son of my friends, because their father was his friend, John Byro's friend. He said, "What is the name of your horse?" And like he said that, "Can you tell me the name of your horse?" So Murad said, "My heart," my cousin Murad said in Armenian. So here the narrator, the Aram, is saying that at that time Murad said that his name is my heart, and in an Armenian language, right? "A lovely name," John Byro said, "for a lovely horse." And at that time, John Byro didn't say anything to both of them. He just say that it's a very lovely name, and for a lovely horse means your horse is also very lovely. "I could swear it's the horse that was stolen from me many weeks ago. May I look into his mouth?" And he said, "I swear, I'm telling you, I mean, this horse is same to same as my horse was lost 1 week ago. So can I look into the mouth of your horse if you don't mind?" So like John Byro asked this question, right? Because he just want to examine the horse. So finally, the farmer, oh sorry, of course, Murad said, and he said, "Okay, of course, John Byro, you can." The farmer looked into the mouth of the horse, and at that time, John Byro, he just looked into the mouth of the horse. "Tooth for tooth," he said. By, when he opened the mouth of the horse, and when the farmer looked into the mouth of the horse, so same as like he's seeing that tooth for tooth, same as his horse is having the same teeth like this horse is also having the same tooth for tooth. He said, "I swear it is my horse if I didn't know your parents." So he said this in a very sarcastic manner, and actually he also wanted them to realize that he knew everything, but he is not saying just because they belong to Garogarian family. So that is why he just said this line, "I swear it's my horse, I'm telling the truth, that it's like same as my horse if I didn't know your parents. The fame of your parents for honesty is well known to me." So here he's saying, "I know that you belong to a very renowned and you belong to a Garogarian family which is known for honesty. Yes, the horse is the twin of my horse." And finally he said this to both of them, that maybe like I can say that this is actually the twin of my horse. He knew that this is my horse, but he didn't say because both of them belong to this family which is known for honesty. So that is why he said that maybe it's the twin of my horse. "A suspicious man would believe his eye instead of his heart." So here he is saying that a suspicious man, definitely the person who didn't know, right, would believe in his eyes what you are actually seeing, what the incident occur in front of you. Definitely you will going to believe on that instead of your heart. So that is why he's saying that a suspicious man would believe his eyes instead of his heart. Good day, my young friends. And he said that good day, enjoy your day, my young friends. Good day, John Byro, my cousin Murad said, and he said, good day, John Byro. And both went away. Early the morning, we took the horse to John Byro's vineyard and put it in the barn. And finally, both of them, they just realized that, John Byro didn't react after seeing his horse, and it's just because of their family, so they don't want to spoil that image. So that is why they realize, and finally next morning they just took the horse to John Byro's vineyard, and they just put that horse in the barn. The dog followed us without making a sound, and when they kept the horse in the John Byro barn, they saw that many of the dogs were also there without making a sound. The dogs, I whispered to my cousin Murad. I thought they would bark. So he said, Aram said, and he just whispered to his cousin Murad, right? And he said that I thought they would bark. They would at somebody else, he said. So here Murad is again, he is saying this statement, repeating this statement. Maybe if someone else would have come, definitely they would have barked. But here I know the way how to tackle with dogs. So he's saying, I have a way with dogs. Again, I'm having way with horse. I'm having way with like people. I'm having a way with a bird. I'm having a way with dogs. Likewise, as you know that he inherited all the qualities of Uncle Khosrow. So that is why he repeats the statement again and again. My cousin Murad put his arms around the horse, and finally he just both of them, they just kept the horse, and he just put his arms and trying to love, because from now onwards definitely they will not be going for a ride around the horse, pressed his nose into the horse nose, and with the laugh, he's just touching his nose with the horse noses, patted it. Patted means in Hindi thap thapana. And then we went away, and finally they just kept the horse and they just went away. That afternoon, John Byro came to a house in his Surrey and showed my mother the horse that had been stolen and ridden. And finally John Byro got his horse, and that afternoon only he came to Aram's house with that Surrey. Surrey is that cartage, right? And showed my mother the horse that had been stolen and returned. And John Byro showed that horse, that this horse is only stolen a week ago and now it's returned. I do not know what to think, he said. Now Aram, he's not understanding that what to say, and now he's seeing that the horse is stronger than ever. Horse is more stronger than ever, better tempered too. I thank God. My uncle Khosrow, who was in the parlor, became irritated and shouted again when the John Byro is saying that, see, my horse is I'm having my horse, right, and I got my horse which is stolen a week ago. So by listening all these things again, Uncle Khosrow, he just became irritated and shouted, and again he's saying, quiet man, quiet, your horse has been returned, pay no attention to it. And now he's saying, quiet, quiet, keep your mouth shut, now your horse has been returned, so please don't argue in this matter. So this is all about the story, student. Hope you liked it. Next we will going to discuss some of the question answers. Coming to question number 1, you will probably agree that this story does not have a breathless adventure and exciting action. Then what, in your opinion, make it interesting? Right? Question number 1. So, here it's asking that definitely it does not have any breathless and adventure. So just tell your opinion why actually this story is interesting for you. So definitely it's interesting, right? It don't have any breathless adventure or exciting action, but yes, we can say that it's develops the interest of the reader because it's begin in the mood of nostalgia. So here nostalgia means when you think of happy times in the past, right? So at this time, the narrator was thinking the memories of his childhood. So that is why this story makes it interesting. Coming to question number second, did the boy return the horse because they were conscience stricken or because they were afraid? So here the question says that do you think that they just returned the horse because of their conscience, because they were conscious, because they belong to the family uh, which is so honest, right, and which is so pride, or just because they were afraid, or just because you can say they were having some fear. So we can say that uh, the boys just returned the horse is just because they were conscience stricken and not they were afraid. It's just because they belong to this family which is very famous for integrity and honesty, and it was their passion, it was the passion, it was the loneliness for riding the horse. That is why they just stole this white horse.